Hey Arc of New Jersey, it's Matthew Locascio with IHT In-Home Personal Training by Matthew Locascio, here with another weekly edition of helpful workouts and health tips for you guys. I hope you're all having a wonderful week. I hope you're making it through the latest week of winter. As you see here, I still got my Christmas stuff up behind me. I guess it's still the season, as long as it's cold out, right? It's still the Christmas season. Today, our goal is to show you a few exercises that'll make you forget it's winter time. Because we're going to be going over 3 sports-related exercises, 3 different exercises that simulate something you do in a summer sport. One is baseball, one is boxing, and then we're going to do the best thing to do in the summertime, according to my dad, and that's golfing. So we're going to go over these exercises, and 3 things that they all have in common today are they work your oblique muscles, they work the hips. The obliques are the sides of your abs. These are vitally important to your core strength, to protecting against lower back issues, same as the hips, and they really help strengthen everything, help create great posture. So for a couple of the exercises today, guys, I'm going to be using a kettlebell. Now, if you don't have one of these at home, or a dumbbell that you can hold, you can do this just using your hands. And I'll show you as we go along here different ways that you can do it. So where you don't need anything at all, guys. Again, it's about the movement more than anything else. But if you do have a kettlebell, you want to use one for a little extra oomph, I'm going to show you how to do that as well. So the first one we're going to start off with, just in case, my dad watches this, and he's a very impatient man, both on the golf course and, when working out. We're going to start with some golf exercises, or a golf exercise for you guys. Basically, this exercise perfectly kind of simulates a golf swing. So instead of swinging a golf club, we'll be swinging a kettlebell. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my hands through the kettlebell like so, almost like I was holding a golf club. And then, since I'm a righty, I'm going to start that way. I'm going to take the kettlebell and I'm going to go from right to more right here. I'm going to go and backswing like so, just a little bit past the hip. And then I'm going to rotate in my hips and obliques, and I'm swinging the kettlebell up towards my left shoulder. So we start right outside the right hip, come up and swing towards the left shoulder. Outer right hip, come up, swing towards the left shoulder. Show you guys again, and notice both ways. This exercise works both ways. So I'm coming back slow, a little past the right hip, rotating my hips, using those oblique muscles, and bringing the weight up right past my left shoulder. Okay? Now from the opposite angle, we're going to go left to right. So now I'm coming up. Now normally we don't, golf both ways. You don't normally hit righty and lefty. But remember, this is an exercise, so we want to work both sides of your body. So it never hurts to learn to be able to do any sport with both hands, both sides of your body. So why not with this as well? So going a little past the hip here, and again, rotating, swinging up, right past the right shoulder. Coming back a little bit, rotating right past the right shoulder. Again, nice and slow back swing, just a little past the left hip, and now we're coming up right past the right shoulder. Now, if you don't have a kettlebell, simply do this. Put your hands together. If you're coming from the right side to start, go a little past and come past the left shoulder. And again, it's about the rotation in the hips and obliques. So we're coming back a little, rotating up past the left shoulder. Coming back past the right hip, rotating up past the left shoulder. From the opposite side, rotating, coming back through the left hip, rotating up past the right shoulder. Coming back past the left hip, rotating past the right shoulder. Again, Small maneuver. We're essentially just coming up from right hip through the left shoulder and then back down, and then from the other way, from the left hip, right, swinging back. This is our back point. We're coming up past the right shoulder. Back point, up past the right shoulder. So it's a maneuver where we come up and across, and what this does is it works, again, the oblique area and the hips. So that's our golf swing maneuver. Next, great American pastime. What sport do you think of more in summer than baseball? So again, with the kettlebell here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold it now. I'm going to hold one end on the ball side, one end by the handle side. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand, my feet are going to be positioned about shoulder width apart, slight bend in the knees. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to, with a slight bend in my arms, I'm going to again rotate back and just come forward, straight across, and again, right across till the ball meets my left shoulder, even with my chest. Again, coming back, and now I'm using my oblique muscles, the sides of my abs, and my hips. I'm breathing out. I'm turning my head and I'm rotating for me towards my window, for you towards whatever's on your left side. And again, you want to feel this all throughout here. Slowly back again, because we want to work it both ways. One more time so you can see. Again, going a little back past the right shoulder, and now we're coming forward and we're getting right in line with that left shoulder. Knees stay bent so that we can turn properly and not feel anything funny in our knees when we do that oblique twist. From the other side, now we switch. We put the handle in our right hand, ball in our left hand. If you're holding a dumbbell, this part doesn't matter. Just hold on the ends of the dumbbell. With the exercise before, the golf swing, if you hold a dumbbell, hold it at the end of the dumbbell, almost like the end of a club, and swing up. Use that as the handle. So now, we're turning. I'm again looking where I ended the last way. So I'm looking out towards my screen door area, and I'm coming across and finishing even with my right shoulder at chest level on the right side. Again, coming back towards the left, looking at the screen door, but now I'm bringing my vision, everything forward, and rotating. So these simulate, again, baseball swings, just like the last one, imitated a golf swing. Nice and slow, keep the arms bent. One more time, a little exaggerated towards the left shoulder, and now we're coming even with the right shoulder, right at chest level. Beautiful. Okay, again, if you don't have a weight, a kettlebell or a dumbbell, put the hands together. Again, if you're going right to left, you're coming a little back here, like so. Swing, let the eyes follow the hands, rotate directly in line with the left shoulder, chest level. And again, if we're going left to right, now we start where we ended and rotating towards the right, nice and slow back. Control the motion. The slower you go, the more you're going to feel it in your obliques and your hip muscles. Rotate those hips, rotate those obliques. Finish even with the right shoulder, right at chest level. Again, and in baseball, it's good to be a switch hitter, so you want to be able to swing this weight from both sides and feel like you have strength and power and control in both sides. Okay, finally, my favorite, the sport that in-home trainer Matt does on the side to keep himself in shape along with some of these exercises, boxing. Now in the past, I've done a lot of this with you guys, but for today, we're going to do some hook exercises here. Again, to keep the theme going, the oblique muscles, the hips. So what we're gonna do, we're still gonna put our hands up near our face, right at our jawline. Now, when I come to the right, when I come from with the left hand, I'm gonna come across. Watch how my hand stays on my jaw. I'm coming across, not till I get past even. Am I letting the hand go? And then I'm just doing a simple hook. Right to here, it comes back to my face. Now I'm coming back the opposite way. I'm taking the right at camera level here, right dead center is when I'm letting my hand go. So we're going left to right, hook, right to left, hook, left to right, hook, right to left, hook. Keeping it in close, and again, this works our oblique muscles. I'm slipping on my rug here. When you keep it near your face and you don't let go immediately, this ensures that you're not using your arms to swing, but instead are using your oblique muscles, which is what you want to use, your hips and your obliques. When you throw a hook in boxing, you want to use these muscles. These muscles are stronger than these muscles. So again, coming across and coming across left to right, simple rotation. You don't have to go too fast. Simon, I know you love to throw a million punches at once, but with hooks, the slower you go, the better. You want to go nice and controlled through the zone. Again, right to left, and then coming back left to right. Keep the elbows in. I was just getting out there. Remind yourself, as I have to now, tuck the elbows in, and again, right to left, left to right. That one, you're doing the same way. Again, no dumbbell needed, no kettlebell needed. It's best to alternate. If you don't feel comfortable alternating, that's fine. You can do one side and keep pulling it back, and then go opposite side and keep pulling it back. So those are 3 exercises. Oh man, you can tell boxing gets trainer Matt here winded, right? I'm already breathing heavy. Those are 3 great exercises, sports-related exercises. Again, make us think of summer. There's nothing wrong with that. Golf, baseball, and of course, boxing. If you have any questions with these exercises, 908-875-3241, info@InHomeTrainerMatt, InHomeTrainerMatt.com is, of course, the website. Any questions at all, as always, guys, related to health, wellness, that's what we're here for. Any exercise-related questions, we're happy to answer them. Any questions about the Friday classes, these weekly videos, or again, just your health and wellness in general, we're happy to help you. That's why we're here. We love working with the ARC of New Jersey. You guys should love working your obliques and your hips. Enjoy those exercises. Hope they work well for you as always. Only do what you feel safe doing. Don't use a weight you don't feel comfortable using, and don't go with a range of motion too far that you don't feel comfortable. Have a wonderful day, ARC of New Jersey. I'll see you guys next week. Enjoy. Hopefully that warm weather comes sooner rather than later, though. It's probably going to be a while.